Cosmos, the goddess of harmony. Chaos, the god of discord. Reigning from distant realms, the two gods had gathered warriors from all lands to lead them in savage war. Cosmos and Chaos were of equal strength. It was believed the conflict would last forever. But the balance was broken. Those who answered Chaos's call created an inexhaustible force. And, under vicious attack without relent, the warriors fighting for Cosmos started to fall one by one. The conflict that has continued for eons is now about to end in Chaos's favor. The world has been torn asunder, sinking into a vortex of disorder. As for the few surviving warriors,
I have been defeated.
Cosmos!
I could not protect the world.
Cosmos!
I have been defeated by Chaos. The god of discord, Chaos. His brutal powers destroyed the balance of all things, threatening the fabric of reality itself. All existence is on the brink of doom. 10 of you remain, and you are the last hope left to this world. I implore you, obtain the light that even in a broken world could never fade. The light of the crystals. The crystals embody the strength to face despair. With 10 gathered, there is hope yet to save the world. The path to your crystal will be perilous and different for each and every one of you. But you must believe in and follow your own path, even if you know not where that path leads.
Not a problem. I've always gotten by on my own.
If the treasure were really that easy to find, it wouldn't be a treasure hunt, would it?
No horsing around, though. This isn't the time for games. It's time for some serious fun.
You don't have to worry. I'm here with you. If it gets scary, just believe in me.
I'm counting on you.
The paths to our crystals may be different for each of us. But we've strength in our allies.
And if we put that strength together, we'll have nothing to fear.
I don't know. The god Chaos is leading his forces of disorder, and they're headed straight for us. But I'm ready for whatever comes my way.
The tougher the enemy, the more fired up I get.
I thank you all. Although what remains of this world is on the verge of collapse, I must hold it together until you find your crystals. Forgive me. I want to be with you, but allow me to rest. Then soon.
Cosmos, your radiant light shall always be with us.
Destiny's burden weighs heavily on Cloud's giant sword. He travels in search of his crystal, together with Firion, Cecil, and Tidus. But his eyes always gaze out to the distance, searching for what awaits at the end of his struggles. If he obtains his shimmering crystal, will he be able to cast a light on the shadows hiding within?
Well, any clues on the crystal?
No. Nothing.
So these crystals can save the world, huh? I wonder how we're supposed to find them.
We probably have to fight more. Just defeat every enemy we encounter.
Don't know if we should be running into battle without knowing what's going on. After all, most people can't win every fight.
I guess we gotta rest up sometime.
There is some truth to that.
It's good to have you with us, Cloud. You've the sense to think things through.
You can learn something, Cecil.
Look who's talking. Guess we all need some of that sense.
Sense? No. That's not it. I'm just...
Can somebody tell me what the heck these crystals are, anyway?
Once we obtain them, will we be able to defeat Chaos?
If that is what Cosmos wishes, it is up to us to fulfill it.
But what are we... What exactly are we fighting for?
What do you mean? Isn't it to defeat Chaos? And bring back peace to the world?
Cosmos only said that we had to get the crystals. There's no guarantee that defeating Chaos will bring peace. Nobody knows for sure what's gonna happen to the world.
I think we just have to keep faith.
We don't need to know much in order to fight, do we?
I just need some convincing. I don't want to find myself swept into more battles without knowing why I'm there.
Cloud.
Can any of you guys tell me? If there's a good reason to be here fighting, I want to hear it.
A reason to fight. I suppose I've never thought about that before.
I'm settling things with my old man. But that's a personal issue. I know.
Good for you, Tidus.
Could you give me some time? I want to come up with an answer that would convince you.
An answer.
I've been thinking about why we have to fight. But I'm finding it difficult to put into words.
I see.
There is one thing I came up with. Convincing or not.
What's that?
The Wild Rose. There's something I've been longing to see. That's the reason I want to end this conflict. Of course, that's all just still a dream.
A dream?
Yes. It's a dream I can't give up on. That's the reason I can keep fighting.
Firion. Will you fight me?
What?
I want to know. I have to know if that dream is really strong enough. Strong enough to keep you fighting.
But, Cloud... Understood. I'll take you on. It's not over yet.
Not bad at all.
Like I said, I won't give up on my dream.
Yeah, but I can't be like you.
Why not?
I've looked, but I'm still empty-handed. And without a dream, what do you suppose I should do? Sorry. Didn't mean to confuse you. Maybe what I'm looking for isn't here.
Cloud. Did Firion give you his answer?
Yeah. He says he has a dream. And that he'll keep fighting until he can make it come true.
Sounds like Firion, sure enough.
He told you?
Yes, although he was embarrassed at first. He says he wants to create a world where wild roses grow in perpetual peace.
Sounds so childlike.
Honest men have honest dreams.
Maybe he wished it on a star. What about you, Cecil?
I don't think I can give you the kind of answer you're looking for. But perhaps there is someone somewhere with an answer. Why not go and look for it?
But
You should go, Cloud.
You too?
We're rooting for you.
You really don't mind?
Just one thing. When you find your answer, you come and tell us what it is.
Got it. That's a promise.
Good to see you, Cloud.
Sephiroth.
Why won't you take up your sword?
Fighting you would be meaningless. I'm tired of taking part in pointless battles.
Then if you had a reason, you would fight anyone?
No. All I want is to believe in why I fight.
Nothing but a puppet.
What?
Then let me give you a reason. A dream is easy to nip in the bud. How pitiful to live life hanging on to something this fragile.
It's Virian's wild rose. No. What have you done to them?
So now you have your reason. Come after me. I knew you'd come. You always do as you're told, don't you?
What?
You look for a reason, because you don't want to be swept into a fight. But all you do is look. You do nothing to follow that desire. That is why you are so eager to make someone else's reason your own.
What's your point?
Your companions could get hurt, yet they'd still have the will to continue their search. But what about you? You're nothing but a puppet that gets swept away, unable to make any decisions on its own.
You're wrong.
So, I'll continue to provide you with a reason. Every time you need one.
Shut up! I've had enough of being told what to fight for. I came here of my own will!
All you've ever wanted was to cling to old memories.
You're the one who can't let go! Sephiroth! It ends here. Go back to sleep.
Accept it. I am the one who guides you forever. If it's despair you want, then I shall provide.
What I want most. I'll find myself.
You're nothing but a puppet.
This is it. The crystal.
It's also what you most despise. Take it, and you will be doomed to further conflicts and never know why.
So be it. If that's my destiny. I live in my reality, not yours.
Very well. Every time your eyes gaze upon it, remember, you are only able to obtain it with my guidance. And I will continue to pull your strings.
I decide my own path. Even if I have my doubts. I have to find my own answer. And tell my friends. Like I promised. Until then, I'll keep fighting.
The light he holds may be small, but the crystal continues to shine brighter with every answer found. The warrior has vowed to keep fighting, and keep fighting he will, until he can fulfill the promise he made with his companions. Etched in destiny, his quest for answers continues on.
All shall bear fruit in due time. The ultimate mortal conflict.
As well as the absolute end of the world. Perhaps the only thing that is out of our reach is the whimsy of the gods.
The power of darkness and the power of light. Within the Knight Cecil dwells two opposite powers. One who values the bonds of friendship. Cecil has been journeying together with Tidus and Firion. But he has yet to find a clue to the crystal. As the seeds of misgiving take root in his heart, a shadow approaches. Could the words from the dark emissary give hope to Cecil?
I thought if only I were diligent, what I sought would soon be mine. Yet still the true path eludes me. What must I do to find the crystal? The world isn't waiting for me to...
You seem to be in a pensive mood, Cecil.
Brother!
Lose yourself in the fog of doubt and reverie, and you will never reach the crystal. It will forever remain but a dream.
I lose my way because it is a dream.
What exactly do you think the crystals are? The true brilliance of the crystal is not visible to the eye. Casting about your gaze will not reveal a single mote of its light.
What does that mean?
Cecil, where are you? What are you doing?
If you want to know the secret of the crystal, follow my shadow.
Are you alright? That was Golbez, wasn't it? Isn't he sided with Chaos?
He's also my brother.
Be that as it may, he's with the enemy. What did he say to you?
He said he knows the secret of the crystal, That I should follow him if I wanted.
Cecil, this is hard for me to say. But lower your guard, and the darkness may lead you to a trap.
That can't be.
Come on, guys. What's going on over there?
Let's go. Titus is getting impatient. It's better to forget what he told you. I don't want to see my friend walk into danger.
What should I do?
Titus, the young man with the heart of an unflinching ace. Traveling in search of his crystal, he spurs on his companions with his cheerful disposition. But his eyes were only on one man's back, his father, Jecht, now an enemy sided with chaos. Titus must someday break clear of his father's giant shadow.
Okay, we're done here.
I guess we got through that somehow.
Piece of cake. I'll take down every last one of Chaos's bunch.
We're counting on you.
Yeah. Every last one but Golbez. Don't worry, I won't finish him off.
He's no easy adversary.
You have family too, don't you?
Jecht, wasn't it?
My old man doesn't count.
What?
He's going down first. I don't care if he begs for mercy.
But he's your own flesh and blood. Are you sure you're...
I'm looking forward to it. My heart started to race. Just the thought of seeing my old man again. There was no way I could stay calm. What you doing out here?
I was just thinking about what my brother said.
You mean that thing about the secret of the crystal?
The same. I wish I knew what he was trying to tell me.
Then why don't you just go ask him?
What?
That's what you really want to do, isn't it?
Yes. When I think about the risks my brother must have taken to come see me,
Save it, Cecil. You want to see him. That's all that counts.
But Furion was concerned that...
Who cares what Furion says? All that matters is that you come back in one piece. Let me worry about Furion, okay? Just hurry up and go already.
Truly? Are you sure?
Try listening to your friends more often.
Thank you. I'll not be long. You've my word on it.
Family. So, how will I explain this one?
Where's Cecil? Do you know where he went?
I was afraid that he'd get mad. After all, I was the one who told Cecil to leave the party. So I made all kinds of excuses, trying to laugh my way out of it. I'm pretty good at that, you know.
So in other words, you sent him to go see Golbez.
If you want to put it bluntly. Cecil seemed a bit preoccupied with Golbez, you know? So I thought it'd be better for him to go and get some answers instead of wasting time all by himself. Was that a bad idea?
No, it's all right. But Tidus, are you okay? You have family on the enemy side too.
No need to worry about him.
Why not? He is your father, right?
And I hate his guts. He's a bully who always treated me like a little kid. I swore I'd beat the lights out of him someday. So, I'm gonna enjoy this.
All right. In that case...
Off we go! Okay. All clear over here. Huh? Furion! Yoo-hoo! Rosebud! Where are you? Is he lost?
Well, well, well. If it isn't Jecht's little boy.
Dad.
What's wrong? I'm standing right here. Come and get me. Or are you so scared that you can't even move?
I'm not scared.
Silence.
What is it now, Your Majesty?
Your son stands before you driven by a fierce hatred. This does not aid us in our endeavors.
Ha! What a hassle.
What are you guys babbling about?
He says we can't fight today. Let's save it for later.
Wait a minute! Don't bail out on me!
Do you hate your father?
Out of the way!
I suggest you direct that aggression towards me. Hatred alone will never yield the crystal. Your prayers shall be heard by no one.
What does that mean? Try making some sense! When it came down to it, my problem wasn't that he got away. The thing that really made me mad was... It just isn't like you. Taking orders like that.
Well, that's that. Huh? Tidus? Where are you?
Huh. Don't know where he is, but he's fine.
Hold on. You're Tidus' father, aren't you? What did you do to him?
Didn't do a damn thing. I've been told there's no point in me fighting him yet.
Tidus has been looking forward to settling things with you. Don't tell me you ran from the fight.
That wasn't funny, kid. Everyone's getting in my way, and it's kind of ticking me off. Think I'll take it out on you. You're not half bad. Come on, we're not done yet.
I won't fight against you.
What? What's the matter?
I realized something as I fought you. The one you really want to fight isn't me. It's Tidus. Why use me as a substitute, when you know he's determined to face you?
Here's another kid who thinks he knows it all. But you sure know how to hit a guy where it hurts.
Where are you going?
I finally see where I'm supposed to go. Thanks to all your meddling. You know, when you're having a bad day, you just gotta let yourself go.
Furion, are you okay?
I get it now. Like father, like son. What a resemblance.
Was it him? Was my old man here?
Until just a second ago. We crossed swords, but I let him go. Jecht is yours to defeat. I can't take that from you. Come on, let's go finish this.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
That guy in gold, the Emperor, he said something to me. Hatred alone will never yield the crystal. I wonder what that means.
He uses words only as tools to deceive. All you need to do is stay true to yourself. You want to settle things with your father, don't you?
You bet I do.
Then hesitate no more. Let's go after Jecht.
I wasn't hesitating, but still, something didn't feel right. Suddenly, I felt the urge to yell. Ah! I've waited for this for so long, so why am I so confused?
Firion, the warrior with mastery over 8 kinds of weapons. His journey began alongside Cloud, Cecil, and Tidus. Yet, the paths to their individual goals led them to separate and reunite. Now, Firion and Tidus are at a crossroad, as each continues to search for his journey's end.
What are you doing?
It's the Wild Rose. Oh yeah, that's right. The enemy stole it from me that time.
So, tell me all about the Wild Rose.
Break time's over. We should get going soon.
Huh. All right then. Once I deal with my old man and find my crystal, I'll make you tell me.
You're so nosy, Tidus.
Firion, what's your goal in life?
What do you mean?
You know, to become the world's best swordsman, or there's a guy you just have to beat? Like Cloud and Cecil. A goal to strive for as you go down your own path. You gotta have one to make it through what we're facing.
Right now, all I can think of is to end the conflict. No matter what it takes.
Yeah. You're so uptight.
Something wrong with that?
In times like these, you just gotta let yourself go.
So you've come, Cecil.
Why tell me the secret of the crystal?
And why have you come all this way? Most likely for the same reason. A brother cares for his kin. Cecil, I am here to gauge whether or not you are worthy of obtaining the crystal.
Worthy?
Indeed. That is why.
2 lost souls, wandering in the dark. Or is this what they mean by brotherly love? I did not expect you to be bound yet to the other side, Golbez. You are a fool and a coward, longing for the light.
It's none of your concern.
On the contrary, feeble mortal. For it is I who shall punish those who betray us.
I won't let you lay a finger on him!
Cecil.
I don't know if you'll deem me worthy, but at least I can show you my strength.
So you would willingly defend a traitor? What fools you are. The both of you. You and your ignorance shall return to the void.
My brother is not the same as you.
There is no difference. Light and dark have the same root, as do harmony and disorder.
Why has the crystal not appeared?
What's wrong?
You took on Exdeath yourself, without depending on my aid. You've shown you have the ability to achieve what you desire. The crystal shines upon those who exhibit the strongest will. That is its secret. Seeing you as you are now, I thought you would be able to obtain it.
I only fought him for you. Please, won't you join me?
What?
I must tell my friends what you just told me. They too seek their own crystals. Once the crystals are gathered, the battle will be over. Then you and we could...
Enough! I am merely your shadow. I could not accept the darkness, yet I do not belong to the light.
What?
You disappoint me, Cecil. Like this, you will not receive the crystal's eternal light.
Brother! Why? I should return to my friends, but... Brother! You came!
To set you on the proper path.
What?
You cling to the skirts of your companions. Is that the sign of a strong will? The crystal will never shine on those who always depend on others. You must act alone to accomplish the goal you have been given.
But I cannot abandon my friends if they are in need. All I want is for us to look for our crystals together.
So I see. In that case...
What are you...
Now do you see? The bonds between people are unreliably fragile. The friendship you believe in is nothing but an illusion.
Brother...
Still confused?
Cosmos. I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not once did I doubt that we could find the crystals by working together. In fact, I believed cooperation to be the only way. But my brother, Golbez, says that I must seek the crystal alone. Have I been naive to think we could work together? Is the bond I have with my friends really only an illusion?
Do you look to me for answers?
Huh?
The crystal does not shine on those who only depend on others. What your brother says is absolutely true.
How could that...
Do not be troubled. Cast your worries aside, for that which you seek lies near.
What?
You already know in your heart. To depend on others and to work together with others. Are they the same things to you? I know that you can reach the light because you are worthy.
Cosmos, does that mean...
The answer can be found inside you.
I must do this.
There is a different air about you. You seem to have made a decision.
Yes. I will return to my friends.
What?
Brother, I do not travel with companions to cover my own weakness. Their presence gives me strength. They encourage and support me. I travel with them so that I can aid them as they have aided me. A certain strength can only be born in the presence of my friends. That's why. This is what I believe.
It looks as though our differences are irreconcilable.
Brother!
You are a knight. If there is such determination behind your thoughts, prove it with your blade, my brother.
It's because I have friends that I can fight. Both light and darkness give me the guidance I need. Thus! I can turn darkness into hallowed light. Behold!
You're naive, Cecil. Even knowing betrayal and despair, you would depend on the whims of others?
I swear on this blade, I will not be dissuaded!
I see the strength of which you spoke.
The crystal! This is ours, brother. We found this light together.
Spare me the falderall. You found that on your own.
But...
This is only the beginning. Do your eyes see as far as the light shines?
Brother. No matter the hardship, I'll face it head on, together with my friends. And someday, with you as well. Because our bond is my guiding light. My mind will not waver.
After the fierce battle with his own brother, light finally shines on the gentle knight. Whatever trials and tribulations he may face, the belief in the bond he has with his friends shall never fade. Under the crystal's gentle glow, he makes a wish that he and his friends might overcome this adversity. and that someday he might walk alongside his brother again.
There he is.
Looks like they're arguing.
I'm telling you, it's just not my style to sweat the small stuff.
So that's your reason for ruining our plans?
Dad!
I have no more use for you. Fight your son to your heart's content.
Well, there's no one to get in our way now.
You're hurt, aren't you?
Just a scratch. Can't even feel it. I can still snap you like a twig. I thought you came all the way out here to beat me, kid.
Yeah, that's right, I did. I did, but...
Well?
Not like this. Something's not right.
Still scared, huh? If you keep questioning yourself, you won't even get what's yours.
It must be hard, fighting against family.
No, that's not it. I still want to fight him and beat him. That hasn't changed a bit. But beating him like he is now doesn't feel right. The guy I want to beat... Furion, I'm sorry, but I have to go do this alone.
What?
I have to settle this by myself.
You guys are all so selfish. Here, take this. I've been saving this potion. You know what to do with it.
Thanks so much, Furion. Sorry for being so selfish, but I gotta do this.
Don't worry about it. It's the story you have to tell.
I'm gonna settle things with my old man.
Yeah, now off you go. So, we go our separate ways.
It looks like you are all alone. Have all your friends abandoned you?
Emperor! They have only gone to do what they must.
Oh. Then, do you know what it is that you must do?
Of course I do. I must bring an end to this conflict.
Such a grand statement. From a mere cog in the war machine. He's going to end the conflict. So he says.
Then, we should teach him a lesson on the futility of wishing for an end. Did I not say it was futile?
What?
You are in the midst of a battle that has been fought between the gods for ages. What do you possibly think you could do?
How pathetic. I'm afraid your dream of gaining the crystals will never become reality. Even the efforts of your friends will all be for naught.
I will not let their struggles be wasted. I will obtain the crystal and bring an end to this.
Is that truly your will?
What do you mean?
That is why you are weak. You only fight because you are told to. You are nothing but Cosmos's tool.
Am I just Cosmos's tool?
So? Have you made up your mind yet?
I have.
What's the big idea? You taking pity on me?
It didn't feel right. Beating you when you're weak. You're a no-good, self-centered old bastard! But I realized, the old man I know is the guy that always wins. The toughest guy in the world. That's who I have to beat!
The skinny little kid talking tough. You better not regret it later.
I'll regret it. If I don't fight you.
Then let's do this, huh?
You're finished!
Oh.
Just beginning.
Then how's this? Look what happens when I don't hold back. Well, now you know that nobody can beat me. You're still just a kid. You've got limitless potential running through your veins. You'll be up on your feet by tomorrow.
Where are you going? This isn't over yet. There's no tomorrow for me. Unless I beat you today!
Pesky little runt. Who do you take after?
Go ask yourself!
Yeah, boy, that stings.
Dad! Oh, come on. You're fading already?
Looks like it.
I hate you. I hated you so much. I've always wished you'd be gone. But deep down, what I really wanted was just your approval. For you to tell me that I've grown strong.
Yeah. Looks like the kid will never grow up.
That's not my fault. I can't help it. I'm your son, after all.
I guess you are. Hey! Crybaby! You've grown strong.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of this.
The crystal comes to him after bidding his father farewell. Perhaps proof of the strength that meets even his father's approval. He hurries on with the shining crystal in his hands, and the true feelings that were buried in hatred now in his heart. And remembering a dream he had pursued since his youth, about watching his father's back in the setting sun.
Cosmos.
Cloud, Cecil, and Titus have each obtained their crystals.
They've done it. They've really done it.
Yes, because they never stopped walking down the paths they chose.
The paths they chose.
Have you lost yours?
I never had a specific objective I could call my own. Like winning against my father, or fighting alongside my brother. I just wanted to bring an end to the conflict. It's like the Emperor said. I'm only a tool without a will of my own.
That is untrue. You do have a goal. A dream that you have kept inside your heart for a long time.
But my dream is nothing special. It's more like just a childish dream.
Tell me your dream. And the future you wish for. In your heart.
Wild roses. My dream is a world filled with wild roses. When the battle is over, I want to fill the world with flowers. A world where we can overcome what we have lost. Where even the rain and the wind can provide us with strength.
It's a beautiful dream. A dream that was born out of none other than you. If you were a mere tool, you would not have had such a dream.
Cosmos, you're right. It is my dream. And it's up to me to seize it.
I wish I could have such a dream.
And you can, I promise.
What does an aimless tool of war want with me?
I am not just a tool. I fight in order to make my dream come true.
Wild roses. You shouldn't risk your life over such a worthless dream. You don't even have the strength to take hold of it. What's the matter? Are you done dreaming?
We won't let it end.
You guys!
You've gone far enough. On your own.
A friend's dream is our dream. We'll defend it together.
The time has come.
Firion, come to where I am. Come and show me your will.
Cecil and Terra should be joining us soon, but...
You're going alone, aren't you?
I must settle this. How did you...
Show us the rest of your dream.
That's right. We'll all be waiting for you.
I'll be back.
You've come.
I will not lose to one who calls me a tool of war!
You and your pathetic dream. I should erase such flights of fancy. You're far better off as just a tool.
Impossible. I have friends who share my dream. As long as my friends are here, the dream will never fade. You can never erase our hopes for the future.
In that case, I shall simply make everything mine.
What? I'm trapped.
You You should have disposed of your fantasy and accepted me as master.
What? There is no meaning, and strength only used to hurt others. I have dreams! Dreams worth dying for!
What will an insect like you do?
Believe in the future, and persist in the present. That's what I'll do!
This isn't over. Just you wait. Once you see how your dreams are crushed, you will be begging for my reign.
Perhaps the battle has just begun. In that case, let us keep dreaming. A world full of wild roses. Along with my friends, I'll make it come true. It will come true, someday.
It was a humble dream. Too ambiguous to call a goal. It nevertheless was the dream that pulled him through his battles. His heart chose to believe in the future. His friends and his crystal answered his call. He will no doubt continue on his quest, believing that the current path is what will lead him to the future he so longs for.
You think I'm outsmarting myself? I tire of your chirps, ignorant fool.
You guys having fun? Let me in on it.
I've lost interest.
Surely you have others to spar with.
Squall is a noble warrior with the pride of a lion. He is on his lonely path when he sees his comrades under attack by the mannequins. But to him, perhaps they are not comrades at all. They may be mere strangers, accidentally born in the same world. Without any hesitation, he plunges into battle.
Whew! You saved our hides. Thanks! Oh. Are you all by yourself?
Yeah.
Then you can come with us. Let's look for our crystals together.
Why does this happen every time? No offense to you guys, but I'd much rather be by myself.
But doesn't it get lonely sometimes? Well, I guess if he wants to go off on his own. Okay, well, we're heading that way. We'll meet up later, after we get our crystals. I almost forgot.
What is it?
I thought you should have something. Here, take this.
What's that nasty-looking feather?
Hey, watch your mouth. This feather's been my trusted companion. Whenever I found myself in danger, this good luck charm saved me.
This is a battlefield. It's not the place to be concerned about others.
I'm just looking out for you. I'll be all right. I got Zidane with me. Just give it back the next time we meet. Promise, okay?
Who said anything about a promise? A good luck charm.
Did a friend give that to you?
More like shoved it down my throat.
I can see it on your face, Squall. You regret not going with them. Do you not?
I don't regret anything. I just never thought anyone cared about me. Sympathy is a burden I don't need, but it wouldn't hurt to know someone's got my back. Perhaps I shouldn't have turned down their invitation.
No. You made the right decision. In order to obtain the crystal, one must fight the real enemy that dwells inside his heart. That enemy must be confronted alone.
My real enemy. Her.
Yes. Ultimecia, the witch who controls time. Defeat her, and the crystal shall be yours. It is a long and lonely road. Will you be able to maintain your lofty dedication to solitude?
That goes without saying. Or do you want me to swear it on this charm?
No, you're doing fine.
Are you enjoying your solitude?
What do you want?
Just came to get my bait for Zidane fishing. And a reckless, lonesome traveler like yourself is just what I needed.
Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Beg pardon?
I see that. Zidane has some worthless enemies.
Bark while you can, boy. You'll soon be yelping for mercy.
Knew you were all talk.
I've come to realize that Zidane would never be interested in chasing a lone wolf like you. So, I have come up with a far better idea to make Zidane come to me.
Enough.
I am done dealing with you. Just sit back and watch the second act unfold.
Is worrying about them going to help any? No, of course not.
We'll meet up later, after we get our crystals. Promise, okay?
There's something I have to do. I must persevere. Wow, such a dazzling fellow.
Are you by yourself?
Why does everybody ask me that? To obtain the crystal, each one of us must confront his real enemy. Cosmos told me that.
Cosmos did?
Isn't that why you're by yourself too? I just want to get the crystal and get out.
The enemy is not one, but many. They have joined forces to defeat us. Should you not look for someone to guard your back?
Don't force your thoughts on me. Just stay out of my way. I have only one goal. I won't allow for distractions. I need that resolve to persevere.
Why do you insist on fighting alone? Can you carve out your path without the help of others? You are strong. Don't you have any intention of using that strength to protect the others?
Fighting together's not the only way. We can still help each other, even if we're apart. And whether or not I needed it, I received their support. So I'll return the favor in my own way. I have to carve out my path to change this situation.
I'm afraid I have misjudged you. I had assumed you preferred to be alone, because you did not trust your comrades. You should continue down this road you have chosen. Eventually, all paths join as one. Do not forget, none of us are alone.
None of us are alone.
Take up your sword, Squall.
Are you finally strong enough to fight me?
Ultimecia.
I have been waiting for you to obtain that level of ruthless determination.
Ruthless?
Yes, the determination to stubbornly follow your own path. The merciless heart that abandons friends. That is what will lead you to your crystal.
I abandoned my friends?
Deep inside your heart, you trust no one. That is why you act alone, is it not? By now, Kuja should be having his way with Zidane and Bartz. And you did not even try to go save them. Does that not prove you think nothing of them?
Think nothing of them.
You're doing well. Such is life on the battlefield. Now, let me see the strength of your pride. Has fear taken hold of you? I understand. I'll neither run nor hide. I shall be waiting until the time comes.
It's not as simple as you might think.
Zidane, the roving thief, is in search of his crystal. After parting ways with Squall, he continues on his exciting adventure with his partner, Bartz. But the strong bond between the two travelers is about to be threatened by deadly music. Will he find his true treasure beyond the trials that await him?
Hey, Bartz. Wanna have a race?
A race?
Yeah. Whoever finds his crystal first wins. What do you think?
So it's a treasure hunt. This is gonna be easy.
Hey, don't forget, you're talking to a professional thief here.
Then I'm going to be just like the thief and steal victory.
The treasure is this way.
The treasure is this way. Go, go, go!
Is that supposed to be me? What could that be?
It looks like a crystal!
What? Hey, wait! Huh? Bartz? Where did he go? Hey!
How perfectly poetic. The mouse scampers off, but the monkey just keeps hanging around.
Huh?
Well, whatever. This should still be interesting, at least.
Hey! Is this your doing? What did you do with Bartz?
What's wrong with you, you noisy baboon? Too stupid to even get caught in a trap?
Tell me where Bartz is, or I'll force it out of you! Just give it up already. I want to know where Bartz is.
I'm afraid the mouse is smack dab in the middle of enemy territory. Go look for him if you want, but you'll just be wasting your time!
Bartz. I'm coming to find you.
Bartz, the adventurer, travels the world like a free-spirited wind. He was in the midst of a friendly race with Zidane to see who could get his crystal first, but he was caught in a trap and transported alone to an enemy stronghold. A new adventure begins for the Mimic Warrior.
Where am I?
So now, where is that mouse you caught?
Well now, this is odd. He was here just a minute ago.
Anyway, the one I'm after is Zidane. I didn't even ask you to do this. Now you've made it harder to catch him.
Oh, but it looked like fun! No fair hogging at all!
Huh. Though I suppose it would be foolish to let this mouse go to waste.
Huh. So that trap was supposed to be for Zidane. Well, good thing they didn't catch him. But who are they to call me a mouse? I wonder what those guys are talking about over there.
A brilliant plan! And I know the perfect one to carry it out.
Might as well take a look around. With any luck, I just might find my crystal. Everyone's skills are gonna come in handy. As much as I like wandering around aimlessly, I gotta go somewhere. Oh, I wonder what's going on over there.
No doubt paradise is within our grasp. What matters is afterwards. What say you join forces with me, Sephiroth? You too must be sickened by the feckless destroyers among us.
Not interested.
I don't think you quite understand the position you're in.
And if I don't...
Seriously? Are they fighting over a girl?
It seems we have an infestation.
Hey! Who do you think you're calling a bug? I'll be back!
Going after him?
No. A far more intriguing light approaches. This is perfect. I'll tell one of the destroyers where the insect went in exchange for the crystal.
X-Death would be the most suitable choice.
Hey. All right! The crystal!
It seems the worm has finally slunk in.
X-Death? Sorry, but I haven't got time to deal with you now. Me and Zidane, we've got a race on!
Must you even slip away from conversation?
Whoa! I'm in a hurry. We can play later, okay? Here's a nice souvenir.
My, you're the consummate actor.
Shallow cleverness.
You're the second one to tell me that. At the very least, be thankful. With this, we should both be on the way to getting what we want.
Are you with Chaos too? You're not taking this crystal from me.
You've no hope as it is. One does not find the crystal simply by looking for it.
Give me a break. You guys were the ones holding on to it.
The purity of a heart that only sees things as they are on the surface can also turn poisonous.
What? Hold on!
Do not look outward for the light.
Who are you, anyway? Oh!
A light approaches.
I'm out of here!
The time is near. In the end, one must find for oneself. The power that dwells within.
So you've come. Having abandoned your comrades only to satisfy your own desires.
I only came to fulfill my promise. It's because of them that I can't allow myself to stop. I know that I'm not alone. That's why I can fight by myself.
Interesting. Then fight you shall.
Yes, against the two of us.
Will you still feign bravery?
This is better for me. If I can defeat both of you, then it will make it easier for them.
Come on, Bards. Where are you?
I know that I'm not alone. That's why I can fight by myself.
Squall? That idiot!
I'll prove it to you. We may be apart, but we still fight together.
Trying to take the spotlight, eh, Squall?
Zidane, why are you here?
What? Do I need a reason to help someone? Why don't you just leave this big lummox to me?
He just doesn't get it. But I can live with that. Thanks for waiting. So,
shall we dance?
How's this?
Time! Foolish boy. Everything's an illusion. Your hopes, your friends, your life itself shall fade. So you would rather die hard?
your ability to mess with time is coming to an end!
So you challenge me without hesitation. You are quite the cocky one.
Didn't exactly want to fight against a lady. And I suggest you worry about yourself.
That was just what I needed, to work out some of the kinks.
What's that guy made of?
Someday, you too will know. The truth of time that can never be reclaimed.
Squall!
Zidane, I owe you one.
It's okay. Wait a minute, nothing's okay! We got trouble, big trouble!
I can't imagine bigger trouble than you.
Bart's got caught! It was a trap! We gotta go find him! Now!
Bart's? All right, let's go.
Huh? Really?
Gotta give this back to him.
Is that why?
And because he's my friend.
Yeah. That light. You think it's pointing towards Bart's?
Hang in there.
Fighting for his friends, even from a distance, even if alone. It was his resolve to fight alone that brought him the crystal. Its brilliance shines the way to his friend in distress. They hurry under the light to save their comrade's precious life.
Never thought Bart's would fall for a trap.
It's my fault. We got too caught up in our race.
Stay sharp. You seem to be one of their targets.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm not losing sight of my target. I'm rescuing Bart's right away. He's gotta be at the end of this light. Bart's! Where have you been?
Zidane! Squall, you came too!
You look all right.
Yeah, I managed to get away from a lot of mean-looking guys. But never mind that. Look at this! I nicked this crystal from them. Looks like I win.
I don't believe it. And here I was, actually worried about you.
Wait, don't touch!
Zidane! Zidane!
Did you really think obtaining the crystal would be that easy? That was nothing but an imitation that I created from the void.
What?
You've played straight into Kuja's hands. Your ape-like companion has been sent to Kuja, and soon to the void.
So, you only used me?
You think cheap tricks can defeat Zidane?
Enough babbling. You will be seeing him soon. Mannequins, come forth and take them.
You ready? Bart!
Yeah.
We'd better regroup later.
Sure.
It's no use running.
We finally meet again.
Kuja!
You have such a considerate friend. He didn't even think twice before delivering you my trap.
So it's all your fault, huh? What did you do to my friends?
You're still worried about others in this situation? Such recklessness.
Just answer me.
Don't like being alone? What would you do if you were to lose that which you were trying to protect?
What?
As one who shares your fate, I simply had to see how your heart would break upon realizing how powerless you truly are. Your friends will get hurt, and there is nothing you can do. Like a bird trapped in a cage, you can only listen as they scream in terror.
Shut up!
I'll be looking forward to your solo performance.
Guys? Guys? I don't... What should I do? Today's not a good day for a date.
Zidane, don't be afraid.
But I'm powerless. There's nothing I can do for them.
There is always something that can be done. Is there not?
But... it might be too late.
Your friends believe in you. They do not think you will fail. You should believe in them.
Believe in them?
Your friends are strong.
Yeah. You're right. They aren't the type to get beat up that easily. I have to make sure they're all right. That's the least I can do. Thanks a lot, Cosmos. Wow. I guess I must really look pathetic. It's usually me who's cheering up the ladies.
Your gentleness is also your strength.
Cosmos! Gotta stay sure of myself. Kuja, get out of my way.
As if you have any place to go.
I'm going back to my friends.
Why not surrender? Do you despise being alone that much?
I just believe in them.
Believe in others? Why do you persist with this mummer's farce?
Believing in my friends isn't a game. You should know. You've got friends, right?
Friends? Don't you dare associate me with those animals!
But...
Oh, you've disappointed me. I wanted so much to enjoy this hopeless tragedy. What an utter failure! It's time to close the curtains to this silly drama. Let me perform a piece for you. It's your requiem.
You call that music?
Just playing the overture.
Of course you are. Now I'm playing the finale. As long as I have my friends, losing just isn't an option. Kuja, tell me something. Is it really so hard to trust in someone?
What good is trust? You cling to others only because you are helpless, alone.
But if you have trust in others, then you're never alone.
Cease with the noise! I've heard enough. Never. When the curtain falls, it is I who shall bask in the applause.
Kuja. Yeah. Is that...
What's wrong?
It's all my fault. Zidane came to rescue me, and I got him trapped.
Looks like you need this more than I do.
The feather.
Whenever I found myself in danger, this good luck charm saved me. Zidane risked his life trying to find you. So, what are you going to do?
I'll find you wherever you go.
Hold on. I'll take care of this.
Bart.
I have to settle this myself. I have to fight him on my own.
When you're done, we're going to find Zidane.
Yeah, with a big smile on my face.
You've nowhere to run.
It's okay. I was getting tired of running.
Did you think that would work? You'll never defeat me, playing around like this.
This is the first time. I'm serious. Now, showtime. Here it comes.
You fool. You shall wander within the rift forever.
That doesn't sound half bad.
You will be the next ones to fall into the eternal void.
You did it.
It was easy, and I owe it all to this. Thanks so much, Squall. Huh? What? You mean it was here all along? Talk about getting the runaround.
It suits your style.
Oh. Oh. Hey, over there!
Hey!
I gotta go show this to Zidane. And this time, it's for real.
You never learn.
Come on, let's get going.
I have friends who believe in me. That's how I'm able to face any hardship. That's how it's always been. And that's how it'll always be. I'm going back to where I belong.
crystal shined on the heart that loves companionship and freedom. It was not to be sought or found, but something close to him from the start. The wind races through the world, ever wandering, much like the heart of a true explorer.
So, what happens when we all get our crystals?
All Cosmos said was, they would give us hope.
What's up?
Nothing. Was that a phantom?
At the end of Darkness's performance, the treasure was his to claim. Unwavering trust in his friends turned his fear into courage. No matter how deep the world's despair, the shining light of trust will never fade. With the pursuit for his crystal at an end, he calls out to his dear friends.
Do you miss the light?
I merely have duties to fulfill.
Too close to the brightness, and you may get scorched.
The boy is known by the legendary title of Onion Knight. His strongest weapon is his brilliant mind. It is what allowed him to survive many enemy encounters in spite of his youth. The boy has supreme confidence in his own intellect. In a world that was slowly decaying around them, the boy traveled with Terra, a girl with magical powers, in search of their crystals. With the conviction that his brilliance will lead him to answers about the future.
Crystals have the power to break through despair, huh? I wonder what they look like.
Do you think we can find them? What if we do find them, but we still can't save the world?
Gods always have a habit of sounding pretentious, don't they? There's no proof that Cosmos is telling the truth, but we don't know that she's wrong either. Anyway, our only choice is to believe and move forward. Let's start with what we can do. around here isn't going to give us any answers. Come on, let's get moving. You don't need to worry. I'm going to figure this all out.
Wait a minute.
What?
I feel something. Something very powerful. From that direction.
Do you think it's a crystal?
I can't tell. It's just a strong presence.
Let's check it out. What's wrong?
Something about this doesn't feel right. I don't think we should get any closer.
Terra, even if it isn't a crystal, we might find some clues. It's all right. I can handle any enemy that comes our way.
But...
Chaos's puppets may be strong, but they're just big lunkheads. And I've got something they don't. Right here, if you know what I mean. Come on, let's keep going. Terra, you feel something?
It's still up ahead. Watch out!
Pawns of Cosmos, I presume.
Whoa. What is with this guy? I've never felt such an intimidating aura.
I come out here to kill the time. And what do I find but a woman and child?
No way I can look after Terra while fighting him. I've got an idea. Could you possibly let us go, sir?
What?
Our strength is no match to yours. We're hardly worth your time. I think you'd be much better off finding a stronger opponent to fight. Unless you're the cowardly type who only picks on those weaker than yourself.
I suppose there is no point in sending harmless insects to the void. Very well. I will let you go. But keep this in mind, little worm. The crystals shun the unworthy hands of those without valor.
Well, that was easy. Of course, even if he came for us, I would have run. I don't fight against anyone unless I know I can win.
But wasn't it a bit strange?
What do you mean by that?
It seemed like he let us go on purpose. He sort of even gave you advice when you wouldn't fight him.
You mean the those without valor line? Fighting against someone you can't beat isn't a sign of valor. It's simply being reckless.
I'm sorry. I just...
Then I'll prove it to you by getting the crystal. That'll show you I'm not without valor. Let's go. Do you still feel the presence?
It's up ahead.
Right.
It's here. Something powerful is close by.
I don't see anything unusual. Let me go take a look around and... Terra?
What is this voice in my head? No! What is this?
Terra! What's going on? Terra, what are you doing? Don't you recognize me? Looks like I have no choice but to fight. Terra! Terra! It's me! Are you all right? Terra!
Stay out of the way. Her true powers are beginning to awaken.
What have you done to her?
The legendary Onion Knight. A title far too grand for a child such as you. Do you not understand who caused this to happen?
What?
Who was the brute who chose not to ease the girl's pain, but to use his sword instead? Who was the fool who dragged the unwilling girl here? The girl knew in her heart all along. That is why she was so reluctant. You have only yourself to blame for this. Your shallow cleverness got the best of you. Curse your own ignorance and powerlessness. Nothing you can do can save the girl.
Terra.
I felt the fear in Terra's cry. She is in pain. The cloud of darkness has taken hold of her, with her curse.
It's my fault.
Yes, because you were overconfident of your powers.
Cosmos, you know how to save Terra, don't you?
You must defeat the cloud of darkness.
Her? But I can't fight her. I don't fight against anyone I can't beat. Oh, right! The crystal! I should be able to save Terra if I can get my hands on the crystal. It has the power to save the world, right? Then I won't have to fight anybody. Please, just tell me where I should go find the crystal.
Avoiding conflict is certainly a choice. Few would say it is wrong. But is that truly what is in your heart?
What's in my heart?
The crystal lights the way to what you seek. It is yours if you look inside your heart and follow what is most important to you. I'm afraid that is all I can tell you.
Such a pity.
Chaos's minion.
Terra was her name, was it not? Unless the curse is lifted, she will live only to fight for the cloud of darkness. When at last her strength fails her, she will fall to some faceless foe. You cannot defeat the cloud of darkness. You'd show wisdom in choosing to avoid her. Why do you hesitate? You do not trust what your mind knows to be true? If not to reason, then listen to your heart.
Unconscious already. She's too fragile to be of any use. Well now, have you not learned yet? Are you here to challenge us again?
I don't fight anyone that I can't defeat. I will do whatever you want, so please, spare Terra's life.
So you have learned after all. Your decision is a wise one. Very well. Then you shall serve us. Prove yourself more useful than the girl.
I didn't think you'd be so gullible. No way I'm joining Chaos!
Foolish child. You should know better by now than to deceive us.
I finally got it. I was a fool to defy my heart. Just to bind myself to reason. I will protect Terra with my own strength. That's what's most important to me. Don't get me wrong. I still won't fight against anyone I can't beat. But I've decided in my heart to fight. That's why I'm going to beat you.
Enough chatter.
Huh? Huh?
You have already taken such a beating. And you still want to save her.
Gotcha!
A lone heart will not change the world. What awaits when you awake is always nothing but despair.
Not even you can destroy this. What I found is strength. Strength to protect everyone!
But can you use it? We have been defeated by a child.
Terra! Terra!
She merely fainted. The girl drew too deeply upon her powers.
You again. You're not getting near Terra.
I admire your resolve. You should protect her.
What?
For all the awesome power she wields, the girl fears what she is. You must be her shield, her pillar of support.
I don't need you to tell me that.
I suppose not. You know the path that lies before you. And the crystal lights the way to that which you seek.
This is the crystal.
Where are we?
Terra! Everything is all right. I'll be right here, so you can rest. Because I'll protect you. But maybe for a minute, I'll...
the boy had never doubted his own intellect. He thought that avoiding mistakes and making decisions based on logic instead of emotion was the only way to reach the truth. But the boy has learned that sometimes what the head decides must be ignored in favor of the heart. That he can tap into immeasurable strength when he searches deep inside his heart. The light has banished the darkness, and a momentary calm has returned to the world. The crystal shines like the light of dawn and softly envelops the pair's peaceful slumber.
Why not break her now? So fragile. It would be simple.
I wanna have some fun! After all, she's a good old friend of mine.
Terra possesses vast magical potential inside. She travels in search of her crystal, together with a boy known as the Onion Knight. He has already obtained his crystal, but she has no memory of when that happened. The boy has spoken little since she woke from her slumber. The truth has yet to be revealed, much like the powerful magic that lies dormant inside Terra.
Something bothering you?
The winds have stopped. I can't feel the enemy's moves, or the presence of our friends. This has never happened before. But don't worry about me. I feel fine, so...
I'll protect you.
What?
I'll always protect you, Terra. That's a promise. Is something funny?
I've just... always thought of you as something of a rascal. Since when did you become so knightly?
So, you don't remember anything?
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Come on, we should get going.
Ever since I woke up, it feels like I've forgotten something important. But I can't remember what it could have been. Or even why I was asleep.
Terra, are you coming?
Oh, yes. But I know it will come back to me. And maybe then, I can find the way to the crystal. I wanted to thank you.
Huh?
For cheering me up back there. To be honest, I was getting scared. It seems like I've been getting nowhere, while everyone else is making strides. It frustrates me that I still don't know where to go. I wonder if things will change once I find the crystal.
Not exactly. I got mine because things changed. Someone once told me, the crystal lights the way to what you seek. So, all you have to do is follow the strongest feeling inside you.
The strongest feeling. I don't think I feel anything.
Terra.
But I have to keep at it. And work hard. Just like you did. As long as I never give up hope. And keep going forward. Someday.
You're going to find it. I have a knack for knowing these things.
I'm counting on you.
What a smashing display! A good demolition is so moving. But of course you know that, dear friend.
Kefka! What are you scheming?
I wanted to see how strong you were. You know, serving chaos suited you so much better, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Oh my! You really don't remember? Then allow me to refresh your memory. You used your powers to hurt your precious...
Stop it!
What's this? Oh, you're the one she thrashed, aren't you? Oh, friends forever, huh? Please stop. Makes me want to puke my guts out!
What? What are you saying? You don't mean...
Bingo! That's exactly what I mean. You beat your precious companion, that little kid, to a bloody pulp. It looked like you were enjoying it. How could you forget? You are such a dangerous creature. The more you fight, the more your powers grow out of control. Destruction incarnate. That's what you are, my dear.
You're lying. You're lying.
Oh no. Look, here's another enemy for you. Ta! Oka! Oh, come on! I want to see some more of that cataclysmic power! Let's destroy it all! You and me! Friends, enemies, everybody and everything!
What the? I'll take you on. Terra, run!
What do you think you're doing, you little worm?
What happened? Where did you go? I have to find him. But I managed to defeat them. But...
It looked like you were enjoying it. Destruction incarnate! That's what you are, my dear.
I don't want to destroy anything. What's this? I'm... burning up. I can't control my strength. What's happening to me? Why are you here? Please, you have to get away! What are you doing? Please don't!
You alright?
Why didn't you run?
I didn't want to leave you there struggling. But I just couldn't think of another way.
Are you saying that you fought me? Just so you could calm my powers down?
Sorry. I should have said something first. But I didn't expect that kind of power. Maybe I should have just run.
Thank you.
I don't deserve your thanks. I wasn't sure if I could save you. To be honest, I didn't know what to do.
But you did end up saving me. And I wanted to let you know that.
Even with these doubts, there are still some things I can handle.
Is something wrong?
No. Just remembered something that happened before. Anyway, where's the kid? Wasn't he with you all this time?
What happened was...
All right. Let me help.
Are you sure?
Just my way of thanking you. For letting me realize that even I can help someone. What's wrong?
I'm afraid of my powers. I want to go and help him, but if I were to lose control again...
Everybody has doubts. Not many people can keep going without a second thought.
What's that?
It's Firian's dream.
Dream?
A world full of wild roses. That's what he wishes for. He says he'll keep fighting until he can make it come true. Must be nice to be that simple.
He's an earnest man, isn't he? And you, Cloud, what's your dream?
I've lost mine.
What?
And what about yourself?
I'm not sure. I've never given much thought about what the future really means. Because when I thought about what lay ahead, it only frightened me. But now? Say, how about we share the dream?
Share it? The world full of wild roses?
Yes. But it won't just be wild roses. There would be all kinds of flowers. My favorite flower, and my friend's favorite too. After hearing his dreams, I can see a future that doesn't scare me. I've never felt this way before, but that's a world I'd like to live in, with all of you. We still have our doubts, I'm sure. But if we hold on to that dream, our hearts will never waver. Because our favorite flowers would be there too.
Not an easy dream to realize. But it doesn't sound that bad. Then we know where to start.
Let's find him.
Hello, my pretty. Oh, another treat for me? You shouldn't have.
Kefka! What have you done to the boy?
Who cares about that whelp? So how about it? Are you ready to come with me and destroy the world?
I am not like you.
Oh, but you are. No use acting holier than thou. You know you'll hurt more people when you lose control again.
I found a future that I want to protect. No matter how strong my powers become, I will never lose sight of my dream.
You done? Good. Well, in that case...
Let us destroy everything.
Cloud!
Now, what will you do? Will you both surrender to our powers, or will you?
We'll write it out, all three of us.
You're all right!
I told you I'd protect you. Now, you can leave this nasty one to the two of us.
Right. And I must...
If you'd just let your powers take over and destroy your mind, you would have made such a better toy.
How could you?
Oh, forget it. A coward that refuses to destroy anything is better off being destroyed by me! Come on, let's play! Dance, dance! Let the party begin! Was that it? I want to play more!
I mustn't ruin everybody's hopes.
Hopes aren't worth dirt! I'm going to destroy everything!
I won't let you get away with it!
I'll get you back.
Terra! You okay?
You too! I'm so glad! Could this be... my... power?
What did I tell you? I knew you'd find it.
Thank you.
But there's no time to rest. Remember, the others are still on their journey.
Yes, the real fight is yet to come. We'll join them. Let's go. A dream can be about the smallest things. Having a dream gives a person strength. And that strength, in turn, will always lead to another dream.
The girl feared to act because of the powers she possessed. But meeting her companions gave her a future she could believe in, and that belief became her crystal. The trio sets out to meet their other comrades, to share new dreams and turn them into a future to believe in. The world is shrouded in darkness. It seems that chaos's shadows would engulf all. But light is not gone. The crystals shining even in the depths of despair. It is said that hope can be restored if the 10 surviving warriors can take hold of them. Now, the journey begins for the warrior of light.
I implore you, obtain the light that even in a broken world could never fade. The light of the crystals.
Cosmos, we have heard your wish, and we shall fulfill it. With crystals in our hands, we shall bring hope to the world.
And where do you think you're going?
Garland!
Do you dare run from a battle?
I do not intend to run from anything.
Then let us start. Destiny is at hand. We might as well enjoy it. You truly think that you can save this world?
That is precisely our mission. Our hopes have not been crushed yet.
What a fool. What you hope for is nothing but an illusion. Pursue it and it will run. You may draw near, but never obtain it.
What?
Eventually you will see the truth behind this conflict. And the world will betray you.
No matter what becomes of the world, the light will always be with us.
Furion!
You fought well. Leave the rest to me.
I cannot.
You must go and look after our comrades. To keep their paths to the crystals open.
A fresh one. You won't get your crystal fighting against me.
I thought not.
Then, why do you stand in my way?
You have injured one of my comrades.
And you want revenge, I take it. So on a whim, you would risk your life?
Let us begin, and see this put to rest.
This might be entertaining. Not bad at all. But I now realize there is only one who could defeat me.
What in the world are you?
I have one question for you. For what reason do you take up that blade?
To obtain the crystal and put an end to the conflict.
So you fight to end the fighting. You have a long road ahead. Do you really expect to end the conflict after all your battles?
However long the road, each battle brings me closer.
I think not. You don't wish an end to the fighting. You find pleasure in it. Just as I do.
The Wild Rose. That must be what Furion came for.
You and I are the same. Entities befitting this closed world.
Closed world?
The time has come. I must face him and fulfill my obligation.
He got away.
What does the enemy know about this world? No use worrying. For now, I must continue my quest for the crystal.
Do you think I don't notice your presence? Why not just show yourself?
Impressive.
Ultimecia.
Where are you headed? Might you still be in search of your precious crystal?
The crystals are indeed our goal. I do not intend to stop until I find mine.
Why don't you just give up? The crystals are nothing more than the fabrication of a fallen goddess. To so willingly risk your life over such things is beyond ridiculous.
Are you finished talking?
What?
If you have no business with me, you should leave now. The world's time runs short. There is not a moment to waste with the likes of you.
You are bold for one so young. Then have it your way. It is time for you to face the harshness of reality. Do you think your victory means the end? Huh. Nothing you do will ever matter. Your strength is not enough to save the world, no matter how hard you try.
Your deceptions fail you. I have comrades who are in search of their own crystals.
I think you're rather unaware.
What?
Those comrades that you speak of are suffering. Some do not yet know why they fight, while others stand alone, having lost faith in their comrades. When this conflict comes to an end, all you will gain is utter despair. You will not find hope. You will not find a future.
It is true. I have not yet found a way to the crystal, nor do I know what the future holds.
But the future is yet to come.
What is this? Could it be chaos? Or another?
Wait.
Cosmos!
Beyond this point, incredible danger awaits. The evils that lurk are great and many.
It is better if the foes are in one place. I may be able to find clues to the crystal.
There is a difference between bravery and recklessness.
As there is a difference between cautious and cowardly. Even in the direst circumstances, there will always be a way.
You were the one who taught me that. When all hope seemed lost for this world, you showed me the way. That as long as we do not give up, there is always something we can do. That there is hope yet for those of us who are left. I have made a vow to obtain the crystal and save the world. That vow gives me strength.
I understand your determination. Then, I shall also make a vow to believe in all of you until the end.
Cosmos. That which we have all sworn to shall always be my guiding light.
That was quite the performance. But I believe you owe us now. It's thanks to your antics that we lost that Bart's character.
Bart's? What was he doing here? But wait. It is very much like him to escape in the midst of this mayhem.
He is a lucky one indeed. But surely you must be aware by now. Victory is unobtainable for you in this battle. But your prowess with the light should not go to waste. What would you say to using your powers for me? Your loyalty will not go unrewarded. Your search is over. This crystal shall be yours to keep.
I see. So that was your plan.
Oh. So you would take your only hope and crush it. The crystals. Were they not what you were after?
I have vowed to put an end to this conflict with my own hands. It is for that reason that I must find the crystal by myself. It is not charity I should receive from the enemy. That was nothing but an imitation.
And I suppose your determination is true. Your resolve to end the conflict is most impressive. But will you still be as determined after you know the truth?
Where could he have gone?
Looks like it's my turn now.
You! Garland!
Why are you so surprised? As long as you live, I will keep coming back to life. That is the destiny this world has chosen for us.
What does that mean?
If the truth behind the conflict is what you seek, come find me.
Wait! The truth behind the conflict.
So you've come.
To learn the truth, and put an end to the conflict.
Your foolish efforts amount to naught. We are trapped in eternal conflict, a cycle of battle without end.
Battle without end?
Indeed. As the conflict between the gods carries on for all eternity, so our battles will also be repeated, forever and ever. That is the truth of this world. We cannot escape this fate. Far better for you to rid yourself of any hope. It is time for you to accept the cycle and embrace combat's grim pleasure.
Garland, I pity you.
Pardon?
You are bound by the chains of destiny and steeped in despair. And for that, I pity you. Indeed, we have repeated our battles time and time again. You could say that we have been caught in the cycle of battle. But now that I know the truth, I can overcome it. All that is left to do now is to fight to end the cycle.
You can defeat me here. But that would only be another step in the cycle.
Whatever destiny the world may hold for me, I will never give up. This battle shall come to an end, and I shall save you too.
You save me? I have heard enough nonsense.
Come light!
This is the cycle of battle! We will never come to accept one another. We shall always be in conflict!
Destiny ends here!
End it, if you can!
This light. The crystal.
So you have obtained it. The crystal holds the power to sever the shackles of time.
Then it has the power to bring this conflict to a close.
And even put an end to the gods' existence.
What did you say?
What would happen to the gods if all the crystals were gathered? What would happen to the world if its cycle of conflicts was suddenly broken? Not even the gods could foresee the bedlam that awaits. We shall meet again in the near future.
The cycle is not yet over. I will have to face Garland again. Unless we win the real conflict. But...
Looks like you finally got it.
Is everyone all right?
Of course. It was a piece of cake.
So now we all have our crystals. We should get going.
Yes, let us hurry. Cosmos is waiting. No matter how many times darkness threatens to swallow the world, the light will always be with us.
They are the last hope left to the world. Having overcome the limits of fate, the 10 warriors finally reunite. Crystals in hand, and hope in their hearts. With Cosmos' wish realized, the battle is about to enter a new phase.
Battle-scarred warriors.
There is no future for the bystander. As there is naught he can defend.
Of course! The future is for one to take by brute force.
It is all an endless dream, yet still. The fantasy must come to an end.
Let's end this fight. Here and now.
No. It has already been settled. Your fate is to fall into true darkness.
Cosmos!
Chaos.
For all your wandering, still you end up in purgatory. What a shame, Cosmos.
This is not for you to decide. What they must know is true darkness.
Your wish shall be granted. I will extinguish all light.
Cosmos!
The world is unchanging. Powerless beings fall into the shadows of despair and be gone. Each of the 10 warriors, the world's last hope, have followed their own paths to obtain the crystals. But the goddess of harmony, Cosmos, perished as they watched, leaving the world in the hands of Chaos, god of discord. And as last spoken by the deity who summoned them. The warriors were now about to experience true darkness.
Huh? What? What the? Tidus! Tidus!
The conflict of the gods has ended. Now you pawns must fade to darkness.
You're getting what you deserve. After all, Cosmos died because of what you did!
What did you say?
It's better that you disappear than to know the brutal truth. Trust me.
Fear not. I will wait until you are gone. Before I return the world to the void.
There is not even a speck of light. I am in absolute darkness.
Did I really disappear? If all of us are gone, then that world...
Is this it? Is this the way it all ends?
No. I don't want it to end. I learned through all the battles that we can't just give up. Even in the deepest despair.
Could this be Cosmos is doing?
What they must know is true darkness.
But they said that we were the ones who killed Cosmos.
I think we should find out the truth.
Why Cosmos had to disappear. If we have to disappear as well, we've got to get some answers. We're not gonna let them have their way.
The long conflict between the gods is finally over.
It's gonna start over again, right? We get purified or whatever, then go play with the kids some more.
Yes, that would usually be the case. But this time, we saw that Cosmos's death would not be transient, but absolute. Her warriors will also completely vanish, as will we, eventually.
What are you talking about?
We return to being the mere vessels that we were. That is how this battle will see its true end.
Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. You've been trying to off us all from the beginning? Is that why you called us all here? As pawns of chaos to do your dirty work?
You are wrong on one point, Jecht. You are not Chaos's pawn.
What?
You most likely don't remember, but you were once a pawn of Cosmos. Harmony and disorder are always arbitrary. You just happen to be on our side now. You are a traitor, a body of the dark with a heart of light. So I set out to use you.
Use me?
To make crystals. Special ones suited for bodies of the dark. Light was born when you faced your son. Then I took the light when you fought him. Tremble in fear. Now I have powers the likes of which even gods can only dream.
I get it now. And I finally get what kind of guy you really are.
Where do you think you're going?
Off to fight. A real fight. With someone who's got the heart for it.
Bark while you can. Your time is short. Only I have the power to survive the world's demise. I shall reign in the end.
So, you are all still alive. The power of the crystals is formidable indeed.
Power of the crystals?
X-Death, tell us what you know. What did you mean when you said that we killed Cosmos?
I suppose I can enlighten you with the truth now. Think of what the crystals are. They are born of the harmonious force possessed by a certain deity.
Harmonious force? You don't mean...
Indeed. The crystals are shards of Cosmos. They themselves are the goddess's power. And it is because you had obtained them that Cosmos lost her strength and perished. The power of the crystals has allowed the pawns to live on without their master. But so feeble is the light that remains. Even that shall soon fade to nothing.
If that light goes out, we would...
Return to the womb of the void.
Why'd you do this, Cosmos?
If you cannot wait, I will send you on the journey myself. All shall return to nothing, as will I, for eternity. This is the sensation. The boundaries of the flesh are broken, dissolving into nothingness. The void is where all begins and all ends. Soon, all of you will become a part of this eternity.
Why did Cosmos make us get the crystals?
I have been defeated. What they must know is true darkness, and you are the last hope left to this world.
Cosmos must have known that her death was a fate that couldn't be avoided.
And knowing that, still gave us the last of her strength?
She passed on hope. She sacrificed her own life to do this.
If the crystals... No. If Cosmos granted us her last remaining moments...
We can't let them go to waste.
Let's fight with our own strength.
I see the farce still continues.
The crystals, obtained by the 10 warriors, were the last of Cosmos' strength. Predicting her own demise, the goddess had left the warriors with limited time. Time they were not destined to have. The future is now left to the hands of the valiant. As they reaffirm their determination to follow the goddess's will, a dark shadow creeps closer.
How wonderful to see you all again.
You! I thought you were defeated by Firion.
I've come back from the afterworld. This world seems to be looking for a new ruler.
It's because of fiends like you that conflict never fades.
Save your energy. You've yet to face the true crisis.
What?
With chaos victorious, the chains binding us are no more. One schemes the world's return to the void, while another revels in its ultimate destruction. Each of us has begun to follow the naked desires in our hearts. It is the birth of an utterly chaotic world.
Well, we'll just stop every last one of them.
We're not handing you the future!
The future isn't yours to give or take. Be the opening act, dear warriors, until the time comes for my reign.
We are all here.
Because none of us are alone.
Let's go!
I finally see. You were tied to Cosmos all along.
Everything I did was to save him. But I'm afraid I was oblivious to your scheme. Using crystals possessing the power of darkness to escape ruination.
Do you not see, Golbez? Would you rather accept the end of the world with despair?
No, not despair.
What?
This world is formed of shards, brought from different realms by the two gods. As long as chaos reigns, the shards are fated to sink into endless darkness. But if chaos perishes, the shards would be released, returning to where they once were. What I seek is hope. They have the strength to defeat chaos.
What foolishness. How could the god of destruction ever be ruined himself? There are no flaws to my plan. Someday, even the gods shall bow down to me. My dear tools of war, do you come to your master finally tired of the struggles?
You're not anyone's master.
Insects may swarm, but they are insects nonetheless.
We're not as weak as you might think. We've overcome a lot of hardships to get this far.
Overcome, have you? Then I ask you this. Do you only credit yourselves for obtaining the crystals?
What are you implying?
That everything went as planned. True, giving you her strength was the will of Cosmos herself. But think carefully about who led you to your battles. Is it not obvious that you have us to thank?
No way.
Cosmos may have been weak, but she was a goddess all the same. To eliminate her completely, it was best to force her to let go of her powers. We provided you with your trials, and indeed, you have obtained the crystals. Granted, there were some amongst us who were overzealous, but you took care of them for us. Indeed, you are the forces of darkness that vanquished the goddess.
So everything was as planned? I've heard enough! You don't understand a thing!
How could you mock all that Cosmos sacrificed her life for?
You can't use Cosmos's will as your tool.
Silence! Death, life, even the divine shall come under my rule. For the only one suited to rule is I. How could I lose? Not once, but twice. Who are you?
You should have taken us seriously.
But this is not the end. As long as chaos exists, so will we. I shall return to rule again.
You mean back from the dead?
Indeed. From the depths of hell to this world once more.
Wait!
I will be back again!
Time is not on our side here.
But unless we defeat Chaos, they'll return again.
Then, what have we been doing all this time?
As long as the god Chaos lives, there could be no end to the forces of discord. To stop the cycle of conflict and bring back peace, there is no alternative to defeating Chaos himself. But discord continues to spread, threatening to devour the smallest shred of harmony. Even the warriors who had continued to fight are starting to sense their own end.
Not again!
I think our time is running short.
Chaos. Ruler of discord. There is no end to the conflict unless we defeat him.
Whether he's a god or not, we've got to try. Even if our fate is to disappear.
I'm not running. Cosmos is still with us, fighting alongside us.
but...
What's that?
Is the world crying?
Whatever comes my way, I can take it.
I was having a long dream. In the midst of disorder.
So, you are awake. What kind of dream was it?
It was ridiculous. Cosmos and I were governing the world together.
That's...
laughable, is it not? In that world, I was a god that suppressed disorder. But strangely, the images are still vivid in my eyes. All the people smiling. The warmth of the days I spent with Cosmos. For one who has lost all memory, why did the dream have to be so cruel? For one who has lost all memory, why did the dream have to be so cruel?
Chaos. If this is to be our final battle, there is something I must share with you. That this conflict, which has endlessly repeated itself, is according to the Great Will. And I am the one who has made this world the battleground for harmony and disorder. You had no memory, so I guided you in accordance to the Great Will's wish.
It was just as I thought. You were the beginning.
No, Chaos. For myself, you are the beginning. Before the Great Will led me to this realm, when I was on the edge of death, it was you who sent me 2,000 years into the past. You are me. And I am you.
Then I shall...
Something wrong? Have you finally lost it?
No. I am still determined to defeat Chaos. That hasn't wavered, but... unlike all of you, I have no memory of where I was, or where I must return. I don't even know my own name.
Nothing is certain. Not for any of us. Anything in the future can easily change, like clouds in the wind.
Not to worry. It will come to you someday. And even if your past does not, you can still believe in the future, right?
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
You know,
what is it?
there's more to memories than what happened before we got here. If we do end up going back to our separate worlds, it'd be nice if you remember fighting alongside us. Just once in a while.
Of course. I won't forget this. I will never forget this.
Welcome, brave warriors. If Chaos is who you seek, he is up ahead, watching the mayhem unfold.
Garland!
As expected, you live again.
It appears the end draws near for you.
We're not going quietly. We will defeat Chaos and stop this cycle of conflict.
Right! That's our final mission!
Then let us begin. We shall entrust our lives into fate's cold embrace and revel in a joyous festival of chaos!
Has he lost it?
Rejoice. The chains of time have been severed. We shall never be reborn again. The cycle comes to an end as catastrophe draws near.
Catastrophe?
Yes. The ultimate discord has awakened. Chaos means to use his powers to destroy the world and himself.
The world? Along with himself? For what reason?
If chaos is a state without form, where all things collide and blend, then ultimate chaos would be the denial of all existence, would it not? At battle's end, there will be no joy, no glory, no salvation, no future. To the god Chaos, a world without cosmos is naught but an empty husk.
Because it feels empty? How selfish can a god get?
It is what the god has decided.
And you? Are you all right with this?
If this world loses its form, I only need to find another cycle. The soul of strife shall endure forever, beyond time and space. Farewell, warriors of Cosmos. May we meet again in the afterworld.
So Chaos just wants to ruin everything.
The conflict that has lasted since time immemorial is finally nearing its end. But it is an end desired by no one. Chaos means to use his powers to destroy the world and himself. Garland's last words rattle the warriors. And as the crystals grow weaker, they sense their own existence slowly fade away. Their nemesis, Chaos, awaits. But time for them and for the world is running short.
The world now faces true disorder.
No! We're not vanishing just yet!
Maybe Chaos is trying to erase even his own despair.
The sadness of absolute solitude, having lost his equal in Cosmos.
No way. That's just wrong. Trying to erase everything is no different than running away.
Cosmos didn't run away, but held on to hope. And the crystals are what she gave us to prove that.
We are not mere pawns being moved about by destiny. We've come this far because we have dreams we want to protect.
Once you stop traveling down the path you've chosen, you might as well have disappeared.
We will stick to our paths till the end. And then, we'll have something to tell Chaos.
Right. Our time here may be limited, but there is always something we can leave behind.
As Cosmos bestowed hope upon all of us, we too bestow upon this world a similar gift. The light shall be passed.
What is this? Rushing into me. Every single memory in the world. The never-ending cycle of grief. Infinite discord. Hatred. At the end of the dream, even chaos tears itself apart! Let us mark the end of this eternal conflict.